Our boys club was a fort in the backyard. Now with Russell and the gang, they had an entire island, and they made that island into a country.
8 nautical miles off the southern tip of Nova Scotia, past the Tuscan Islands, is the outer principality of Baldonia. We're taking the hour-and-a-half boat ride to get there.
It was 1948, and the tuna industry was past its prime. And the guy Luke mentioned, Russell Arundel, or the Prince of Princes as he was known, was not about to let it go. He bought an island for less than $1,000 and turned it into a tuna fisherman's paradise. He transformed the local tuna fleet into a navy with over 100 ships and 400 crew, all of which were admirals or better. He created his own currency called the tunar. This wasn't your average money. It was self-proclaimed to be the most valuable in the world and safe from any financial crisis. The boys are going to meet up with Ted Dion and Captain Conrad to board the boat inside out. They're going to explore what's left of this infamous island.
So we know a little bit about the history of the island. Now tell us what it is now.
There are some birds nesting there. There's petrels nesting there. I'll show you some burrows of where the petrels are.
So the island is a protected island, and the Nova Scotia Bird Society owns it, is that correct?
They do own it, and you do need permission.
So what you're saying is we're special, that we're able to get onto this island.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So that looks like our island up there with that little dot.
That's where we're headed, the famous Outer Baldonia.
Oh, look at that.
We call it the Outer Ball.
The outer ball.
Yeah, the Outer Ball.
What do you know about it?
I know when the wind comes to the southwest in the wintertime, you don't want to get anywhere close to it. It'll break from the southern end right up around.
Okay.
When the seas come in there in the wintertime, what we'll do is we'll go here on the eddy. It's ebb tide right now. So that means the current's going to be coming from the northwest going to the southeast.
Okay.
So we'll go up on the lee side of the island and anchor the boat, and I'll just run the boat in on the bar on the north end where it's beach rocks, gravelly. Yeah. We should be able to go right ashore. You won't even get your feet wet.
Oh boy.
And if it all goes wrong, well, you will get your feet wet.
Okay, welcome to Outer Baldonia.
This is the Outer Baldonia.
This is it. This is it. And there's the cottage.
Oh, look at that.
I guess the
pretty cool.
castle. I think it was called a castle or something like that.
This used to be a fishing paradise. Now all that's left is the remains of the Baldonian White House.
Yeah, it's pretty barren and flat, but this was once like a real man land. Women were not allowed. Peeing standing up was encouraged. This was just a place where they went to get away from the stresses of the world and home life. It was a pretty good idea.
It's right here that Russell and his drinking buddies wrote the Declaration of Independence.
And I'm sure that night, in their minds, they created a country.
Well, this place definitely seen better days, that's for sure.
Bet your casino would spruce this island up.
I like it.
Hey guys, over here, come and see this. Burrows of petrels, storm petrels. Several hundred nesting on the island. And they make burrows in the soil like this on the bank. There's one here, one there, one there. There's a dozen right around our feet here. And they're small birds, about the size of a robin, maybe a thin robin. They come here at night. We don't see them during the day, but you can actually smell their scent in the burrows. You can smell. They have a musty smell that is very characteristics of the petrels. And you can just stick your nose here. You can actually smell. Give it a try. There's actually a musty smell that's very characteristic of these birds.
But you step in.
Yes, you're going to see a lot of sheep on the island.
And sheep remains.
And watch out where you step.
Yes.
The Livermore brothers from Wedgeport have sheep on the island, and the sheep are here all year long. They come here every late spring to shear them, and this is the enclosure where they corral them and shear them. Yes, yes.
Looks like we still see some remains of the sheep shear this year.
Yes, they've been shearing the sheep in last month or month of June. They were shearing the sheep.
Despite the fact that Outer Baldonia never made it as a thriving country, and I'm going to be a little bit touristy in saying this, it is still a beautiful spot that Nova Scotia has to offer.
Well, Ted, thank you very much, and you and the Nova Scotia Bird Society for showing us on the island. We have a little gift for you here. I wiped the sheep dung off it, but I think it's clean
Beautiful,
now.
wonderful.
They're pretty rare too.
It's been my great pleasure to show the island, I assure you. We had a great day, didn't we?
We had a
was a good
wonderful
day.
time.
So, yeah, they had fun. But there goes the boat. It seems they're stranded. That doesn't dampen their spirit. Eventually, they devise a plan to escape and learn more about the Declaration.
The Declaration of Independence, see what it says.
The fishermen are the race alone, that the fishermen are endowed with the following: the right to lie, the right to be believed, the right of freedom from questions, nagging, shaving, there you go.
Nagging, that's a good one.
That's a good one too.
Nova Scotia should be rid of nagging.
Interruption, women,
I'm not touching that one.
taxes, politics, war, monologues, canon inhibitions, the right to swear, beep, lie,
You're
drink,
good looking.
thank you, and gamble, the right to be noisy or silent, to be up all night, and to sleep all day.
So they made it official by signing it up in Washington, D.C. It had a crest, it had a seal, it had everything done properly. So from what we can see, this was an official country. Let's close this thing back up. This is very, very cool. Very, very, very nice documents we had here.
I enjoyed the documents.
To the tournament, 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 to the tournament.